Would you believe me if I told you that these photos here were all taken seconds apart without me having to move a single inch? Let's talk about it. Westcott just released their newest strobe light, the FJ250. So what does that mean? Well, if you're already in the ecosystem, this is just the perfect addition to get a variety of shots without having to change much. If you already have some of the Westcott lights, this is just gonna make for the perfect addition to have more variety to your shots without having to move much. So let's get into it. In today's video, we'll be using the FJ250 to get some amazing shots along with the FJ402 and the FJ800 to create more looks with less effort using its creative masking tool. But how does that work? Basically, every time I click the shutter on the camera, a different set of lights is going to go off, meaning that I can get a variety of shots every time I click the shutter. So for example, you can have two lights go off at the same time for one shot, one for the next, and then two different lights go off in the next time you click the camera, basically allowing you to create different looks for each of these photos you take. You can have one backlit image while the other one has a dark background, or you can have a color background with just a rim light. So let's go over the setup. So our main light today is going to be the FJ800 at a 45-degree angle, acting as our key light. Then we have the FJ402. Basically, this light's going to be acting as our hair light or rim light, just adding a little bit of contrast from the background. Then we have the FJ250. This is going to be the newest one of the bunch. It is also the most accessible and entry level out of all of these lights. We're going to be using this with a gel to point at the backdrop and make it look like it's a different color. The way we connect the lights is super simple. First things first, you're going to click on the mask tab, click on. After that, you're going to go to frames. That's where you decide how many frames this is going to last. Let's pick 6. And then you'll go into sequence. Here is where you'll pick what order the light's gonna go off on. Is it going to go off in the first click, second click, third click, etc.? And you just pick from there. So in theory, every time that I click the shutter, the lights will go off in a different pattern. The first one will be all of the lights going on at the same time. The second click will be rim light and key light. Third will be key light and backdrop light. The fourth one will be the rim light and the backdrop light. The fifth will just be the key light, and the sixth, which might not be as useful, is just going to be the rim light. So as you can see, that took about 45 seconds to get 6 different lighting setups. Okay, Juan, so how is that useful? Well, think of this, right? You're at a corporate setting, you got hired to take photos of a whole line of employees, and you just have about 1 minute with them. Well, if you have this setup, you can turn in a whole different bunch of photos to your client that all have a different background or different vibe, which they can pick from. So think about it, the possibilities are endless. You can shoot athletes, food photography, product photography. There's just a lot of things to do with these light setups. And I kept it really simple, but you can get as complicated as you want. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Juan, and we will catch you on the next one. Peace.